Hello friends, welcome to Code Crush Coding. In the previous video we have learnt about the basic things about the tuple. So if you haven't watched that video, I will provide the link in the description box. Do check that video first. And in this video we will be seeing how to access the element in the tuple. As we have seen, the list items are ordered. So what do you mean by ordered? So the first item is at the 0th position, then the second item is at the first position. So how we can see this? So if I try to print now, let's try to print. Let's say I want to print the fruits. So in this case I will be able to get all the items that we have provided. See, apple, grapes and orange. But what if I want to get only grapes here? So how I can get this? So you need to just provide the square brackets after that variable name. So in this case we have fruits variable name, and here you need to provide the position for the grapes. So first item's position is 0. As grapes is on the second position, here we need to provide first, because this is the 0, this is first. Now if I try to check, so see, we are getting here grapes. So fruits of 1 is grapes, fruits of 0 will be apple. See, here we are getting apple. And what I want, if I want to get the orange, so here you can provide fruits of 2. See, now we are getting here orange. There is also alternate way to get the last position in a tuple or in the list. Here we can say like len we will get len of fruits. So here we will get the length of fruits. So length of fruits will be how many items are there. So here we have 3, so length of fruits will be 3, but fruits, and here we will minus 1 from it. So length of fruits will be 3 and 3 minus 1 will be 2. So fruits of 2. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So fruits of 2 will be orange. Now if I try to run it, so see, here I am getting orange. So in this way also you can make use of length function to get the last item in your tuple. Also what you can do to get the last one, you can also say -1. So there is also negative indexing. So from left to right it starts from 0th position, and if you want to access from the last item, you can say -1. So the last second will be -2. So if I say -1 and run now, so see, I am getting here orange. If I say -2, then I will get grapes here. See, I am getting here grapes. Also we can also get the range, like now we are getting only the single elements. We can also get the range of data items. Let's declare another tuple here of roll number, and let's provide the values in roll number. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So total length of roll number is 8. And what I will do, print roll number in square brackets, I will just say colon. So this colon separates two values. Here we need to provide the start value, and here we need to provide the end value. But what if I don't provide anything? So it will print all the values in roll number. See, it is printing all the values. So if I say here, let's start from the third position, and I haven't provided any end position, so it will print till the last position, but it will start from the third. So see, it's starting from the third, because this is 0, this is first, this is second position, and this is third. So starting from third, 4 5 6 7 till the end position. So end position here is 9th position, right? Because it starts from 0, sorry, it is 7th position. If I say I want to go till 7, from 3 to 7, so it is printing till 7. So this is 0, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, but it is printing till only the 6th position, because this value what you provided here, it is excluded. Like if you provide here 7, the values will be included till 6. Let me say here like 0, because it will create confusion. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Now if I say I want to get the items till 7, from 3 to 7, what I will get? So see, I'm getting from third because this is 0th position, first, second, third. So we want from third position, so from 3 till 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, but we are getting only till 6 because 7 is not included here. Before 7 it will take the values. So in this way you can get the values here. Let's say from negative position also you can get the range, like this is the -1, this is -2, -3, -4. Let's say I want from -4 till the last position. So see, I'm getting from -4, -4 is 5 till the last position 6, 7, 8. So in this way you can access the elements in the tuple. Also what we can do, we can add, update and remove the items from the list. But what we have seen, tuple items are not changeable, means once you declare the tuple it cannot be changed. So how we can change the items in the list? So you need to convert your tuple into the list to make the changes in your tuple. So how we can do this? Let's see. Let's say I have fruits as a tuple. Now I want to update, I want to update pineapple instead of grapes here. So how I can perform this? So you need to say, declare another variable, let's say fruits, but it will be, let's say another variable name is fruits list. So what we can do, we need to convert this tuple into list. So there is a function list, and in list you need to pass the name of the variable fruits. Okay, so this fruit list will contain the items of this tuple, but it will be of the type list. Let me show you. Let's print the type of fruits here, and after converting, let's print the type of my fruits list. Save it. Now if I try to run this, so see, the first variable is tuple and the second variable is list. So here we have converted this tuple fruits into a list, fruit list. So as we know, list items can be changed. So now we have converted the fruits into fruits list. So here we can convert. Let's say now I want to change fruits list. So grape I want to change to pineapple. So grape is at the first position. So fruit list of 1 will be now pineapple. I will set this value, and now I will convert this list again into a tuple. So I will say fruits. Now I want to convert it into tuple. So I will say tuple function, and inside tuple I will pass the list, which is fruit list. So now this fruit list will be converted into tuple, and now I will print fruits. So let me fruits initially also, print fruits. Now we will run this. So see, this was our initial fruits tuple, which has apple, grapes and orange. After that we have converted this tuple into a list, fruit list. Then we have updated its value to pineapple, and then again we converted this list into a tuple, and now we have printed it. So see, we have changed the value of tuple with the help of list. Also what we can do, so in this way you can update the value. Also you can add the value. Let's say now I want to do add extra value. Let's say I want to add, so append is the function. So if you haven't seen the videos for list data type, do check that videos as well. So this is the append function to add any items in a list. Now here we will append, let's say we want to add now pineapple. Let's save this and run. See, now what, initially we had only 3 values, apple, grapes and orange. So we are getting here apple, grapes and orange. Now we have converted this fruits tuple into a list, and now inside the list we have appended the pineapple, and now again we converted this list into a tuple called fruits, and now we have printed it. So we have here extra one item, which is pineapple. So in this way you can add the items in your tuple with the help of list. Also what you can do, you can remove any particular item. Let's say now I want to remove here, remove is the function, remove, let's say I want to remove the grapes. So grapes position is first, right? So I will pass here 1. Let me see what output it generates. So let's see what it says. So here it's provide you an error. What does the error says? Value error, list dot remove x not in list. So here you need to provide the value. So we need to provide here grapes. Now if I try to save it and run, see, it executed successfully. So initially we had these 3 items. After that we have converted it into a list, and then we have removed the grapes and then again converted it to tuple. Now we are getting this tuple which has only 2 values because we have removed the grapes values. So that was how you can change your items in the tuple with the help of list. Also what we can convert in this video, like you have, let's say you have 2 tuples, fruits and roll number. Let's say price is the name of tuple, and here you have prices 100, 150, 180 and 200. Now I want to add these 2 tuples. So how I can do this? So in the very basic way, what you can do, you can declare third variable, let's say my tuple, and here you can add these 2 tuples, fruits plus price, and you need to print now my tuple. Let's save this. See, now in my tuple the fruits items are there, like apple, grapes and orange, and after that we have appended price also. So price items are also there in that particular tuple. So this was all about the tuples in this video. We will cover more methods of tuple in next video. Thank you for watching.